Well, let's talk about the weather this morning because, of course, it is Sunday. Folks might be looking to get out and about today, and it may be dusty on the road.
Yes, we've all been hoping for some rain, but today there's a good chance we may actually see this, our first dust storm of the season. So joining me again this morning is Jarrett Rogers from the National Weather Service. Jarrett, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a marginal risk for severe weather stretching from Metro Phoenix all the way down to the southern Arizona border. And we are looking at the monsoon potentially ramping up today. Give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's right. We actually have probably the best chance for a thunderstorm around the Phoenix area that we've seen in the past couple weeks. So the ingredients are finally starting to come together for a more active day across south central Arizona. Personally, I've looked at some of the forecast data this morning. It looks like the best chances for thunderstorms will probably be just south of the Phoenix area down towards Tucson. But we are a little more confident in potentially getting a dust storm this afternoon and evening.
Yeah, looking at some of those forecast models, as you mentioned, it looks like we're going to start to see storms blossoming up later this afternoon east and southeast of the valley. And we may see some outflows that potentially converge and maybe give us a dust storm. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, this is a more classic monsoon setup where we have storms developing to the east of Phoenix and then moving off the higher terrain across the deserts into Phoenix. So yeah, we certainly have the ingredients there. The moisture's there this morning. We're going to heat up quite a bit, so that's really going to get that atmosphere more unstable this afternoon. And it really looks like the biggest potential is going to be a strong wind gust this afternoon. As far as like rain and thunderstorms go, those might be a little more isolated across the Phoenix area, but we're certainly keeping a close eye on that.
As history has shown, we used to, with our normal monsoon, typically see our first big dust storm right around the 4th of July, and then a couple days later is when we would get those wetting rains. If we do get our first big dust storm today, you think we've got the possibility to see some wetting rains in the valley over the next week?
It does look a little more favorable. I can't say for sure if we're going to get it today or tomorrow or later this week. But the ingredients are there for the whole week. So one of these days may actually work out for getting more rainfall across the Phoenix area. Today looks more like that classic drier setup with dust and maybe some thunderstorms. But we're still waiting on that atmosphere to really moisten up a lot so we can get more of that widespread thunderstorm activity that we expect during the monsoon.
And then keeping our eyes on the activity down by Mexico, also looking at these clusters of thunderstorms, which right now National Hurricane Center has one specific cluster of thunderstorm down just to the southwest of Mexico at 100% chance of a tropical cyclone formation within the next couple of days. So some of that moisture might actually help fuel some thunderstorms late this week, correct?
That's exactly right. Yeah, as you mentioned, the National Hurricane Center has a 100% chance of tropical cyclone formation off the coast of Mexico. That moisture is now, it's a pretty confident forecast that we have that moisture is going to spread into Arizona. And when that happens, that really primes the atmosphere for getting better rainfall chances, and it could be more widespread rainfall if it comes together.
And then one more quick topic to touch on. I was looking at climate.org yesterday. It's something that NOAA oversees. And looking ahead to fall and winter, there is a 60% chance that we may be in a La Nina pattern this season for fall and winter. What does that typically mean for Arizona?
Unfortunately, La Nina typically means a drier winter overall, especially late fall into the winter period. It does tend to suppress tropical cyclone activity off the coast of Mexico. So sometimes those big rainfall events that we get associated with those in September and October, we may not get as many of those this year in a La Nina pattern. So we're hoping that maybe this year will be an outlier for a La Nina year, but overall it's not looking great as far as having a wetter winter because of La Nina.
All right, Jarrett, we appreciate your insight. I know you and your team are going to be keeping an eye on conditions very closely throughout today and the coming days, as well as our team here at Arizona's Family.
Absolutely. Thank you.